Let's start with you're here in Nashville. The first game, a really strong defensive effort in that second period, holding Colorado to no shots until the final 6 minutes. What were the elements that was going right for everyone, not just the defensemen, to have that much of a suffocating effort?
I think our back pressure makes a big difference, but I think our defense throughout training camp, we really talked a lot about being connected and surfing together and doing things so we can allow ourselves to have a good gap, because that's really what it comes down to, especially in this league. If you can eliminate those time and space in the neutral zone, we can get on the offense. And as we like to say, no defenseman really likes to play defense, so let's try and cut it off early and get back on the offense, get 5-0 the puck and let them rock in the no zone.
Sean, what is the next step, though, based off of that effort and just around the whole game? What's the next step for this team in Game 2?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably just playing a full 60. I know a lot of guys we weren't happy with our first 20 and our start, but the response is good. A lot of good things to build off of. I think if we can figure out a way to bring that effort for 60 minutes, we'll have success.
What are some of the things that Nashville does that can be challenging when you go up against them historically, and maybe what you've seen from pre-scout?
Yeah, it should be good energy tonight. They have a couple of really good shooters, right-handed shooters on their team that got to make sure that we're on top of that spot where they like to hang out on the backside. So, we got a really good defense core, like guys that like to get up the ice. So our constant pressure is going to be a big key to tonight. And I think one of the biggest things is whether or not you're going to allow them to skate through the neutral zone with speed. That's what it comes down to with our group. And we have a lot of speed, a lot of guys that can skate, so it should be a good test.
You guys sit next to each other in the locker room, but you also are on power play 2 together. What are you seeing out of the developing chemistry on that one?
Yeah, I mean, just get Schmidt the puck, let him work. No, I mean, it's good. A lot of communication. I think it's important.
We talk a lot on the ice.
From day one,
yeah. Big talkers out there.
Probably hear us, but no.
If you don't hear us, it's a problem.
We're talking. That's it. Makes it easy. Every guy knows that, so it's fun. Fun to play with Schmidt, and it's been good.
Thank you.
Same lineup as everybody who was in that game are healthy. We keep the same line, the same thing. Just hunt for Nashville. Excited. I think we did a lot of good stuff in that game, but now we're moved on and we want to talk about Nashville.
When it comes to a team having a really strong start, what are some of the elements that the Mammoth can do to get out early and have a strong first 20?
Yeah, I think the way we played in the second and third, it's with a lot of pace, exploiting our speed. I think we did the same against San Jose at home in the last preseason game when we were fast and kind of a focus on our forecheck and focusing on getting above and being very relentless on that. It was really good. I think in the first period, it's not against Colorado. It was not bad, but we know how much better we can be.
Do you see anything different from Cooley's line tonight?
A little bit more in the forecheck. I think they have tremendous speed. They have skill. They're a competitive player. I just thought they can be just a little notch faster. Imagine if those guys start to be a dual threat on the rush with their speed and on the forecheck with their speed. I think that will separate them.
What were your thoughts on their zone entries against Colorado?
I think they had a lot of speed. They had a few good looks. I think they tried to force a few plays. But I think with the speed they have, they will generate a lot of the rush. You need to know it's their first game together. They didn't have a chance to do preseason together. Cools was his first game in a long time. He had only played two periods in preseason. So all in all, I think they got better throughout the game, and I thought they were all right.
What are some of the challenges Nashville brings?
Really strong in front of the net on both sides. Really good on the offensive zone to forecheck. They have good stick. They create a lot of their forecheck. They're heavy. They have really good stick. So will be important to be good on our breakout, to be smart on our breakout, and to be really hard in front of our net.
For a guy like Simashev, now that he's played his first game, how do you move forward as a rookie? Do you still have nerves, or how do you advise him?
Of course, he needs to still have nerve. I think NHL, it's you need a lot of urgency. You need to know it's a battle every night, and that's a process for a young player who has to know. NHL, it's tough night every night, so you need that stress, you need that edge every night, but at the same time, you need to control that. It's a matter of controlling the beast. It's not a matter of avoiding the beast. So Nerve has to be there. He cannot let that go. But I think he's been pro before, so he knows pro hockey.
A veteran like Agazino, how beneficial is it to have a guy like that you can call upon when you guys have injuries?
Really good. Honestly, he's been amazing. Again, last game, super reliable, did everything he had to do, made good play with the puck, on the right side of the puck all night long, never been in trouble, super reliable, easy to play with, he's predictable, he doesn't ad-lib during the game, so really happy about his play right now.